Hello YouTube, this is my new blog spot. If you want to know my background here, this is Bjork, this is Ana DeFranco, and here's Tori Amos. Here's my drafting board, and Davey. What I make a video about now, I'm going to make a video about the slave trading that's happening in our country these days. I was over at a friend's house this weekend, and I saw this thing about the bureaucracy of car registration. So these people run around town in these bigger cities, and they put these boots on people's cars. They got their computer system, and they look for discrepancies in people's registration, and they run out and try to find them. And they put a boot on their car, and they take their hard-earned vehicle that's essential for their day-to-day workings as an individual in our modern society, and they tell them driving a car is a privilege. It used to be a privilege, but now how things are set up in this world, it's pretty essential that you need a vehicle to be a viable member of the economic society. And then they have the government bureaucracy that puts people into slave training to put them through hoops and charge them significant amounts of money for just a minor arbitrary bureaucratic slip-up. Yeah, what is this all about? You know, the police have got into me a couple times, and I tell them, you know what? Let's bring this to court. Write me a ticket right now. No, I'm not going to have a conversation with you. You're not going to interrogate me through my window of my vehicle. You see? You're a stranger, and we're not going to have a friendly conversation because you are imposing yourself on me. And I'm going to stop this right now. If you want to impose on me, we're going to meet on equal terms in a court of law. I always show up at the hearing, and I never get my day in court. I've never been to a trial. I show up at the hearing. The police officer never shows up. And you know what ends up happening? It gets dismissed. I don't pay a dime. All I lose is the day I lost half a day of appearing at the hearing. Everybody should do that. Are you a citizen or are you a subject? You want to be submissive or do you want to take a stand? It's your choice. I heard on the radio the other day. There was a young girl in school and the assistant principal. It was during lunch hour. That means she gets a little bit of freedom. She gets a break, and then the vice principal wants to accost her and make her submit like, I'm an authority figure, and I'm power hungry, mad, and I'm going to impose on you, and if you don't like it, I'm going to have you handcuffed and hauled off to jail, and that's what happened. Slave training. Okay. I was at the bank a couple of days ago, and I put up a big public spiel that everybody could hear. Like, okay, I run a business, and I haven't filed a DBA with them, and somebody writes a check the wrong way with, like, carpentry on it, my name and carpentry on the end of it, instead of just to me. And I just advertise as carpentry. When I send out a bill or an estimate, it's just me, because I'm a sole proprietor, and I like to stay that way. And now they make me file a DBA for my business. And I tell them, who's making you do this? Homeland Security? Yeah. Okay, you're a viable bank. And you've been running business for years and doing well for years and know the banking business and haven't had any history of illegal activity, but yet the government is going to come in and be a nanny state and do surveillance on you? A legitimate bank. All the banks across the country going to make you jump through a whole bunch of extra hoops, and me. Treat me like a little trick dog in a circus. I'm not having it. And you should have the same sentiment and use that in your daily life. This is Augustus Large. Don't submit to the slave training. Use your powers as a citizen. Take them to court. Say, write me a ticket. If there's a legal problem, damn the regulations. If I'm doing something illegal, charge me. And attempt to convict me. I'd like to see you try. This is Augustus Large with a few tips for your day-to-day life. Thanks for watching YouTube.